Hello, I have another white scrap cardstock idea for you. Okay, I've got a piece of scrap white here, and I've got a green marker, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create grass, and this sheet will make two pieces. You can do one piece if you want to, and it'll look like this. But it's a lot easier to do two pieces at the same time, because what you're going to do is you're literally going to crisscross and draw some grass. And try to get it all the way to the edge. Whoop. And try to get it darker in the bottom where you're going to be cutting it. All right, that looks pretty good. And it doesn't matter which way, as you can see. And sometimes it comes out thicker, and sometimes it comes out thinner. So it just depends on each time. All right, so I'm going to cut this piece. This piece is 8 inches long for the length, and then 5 1/4 for the width. And I want to cut this at 4 inches. So all you really need is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, because this will give you two pieces to play with. Alrighty, so we're going to get rid of one of those, and we're going to have this one out. And now we just have to put flowers on it. So, and that's the exciting part, I think. This goes really fast. Let me wipe this up real quick before it stays on there. There, all right, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to take my flowers, and I want to move this because I don't want it to get ruined while I'm sitting this down. And I need some little flowers. So, and I think what I'll do is maybe I'll do these pink ones this time. That's an idea. Let's see. That's a good idea, why not? So I'm going to pull these out for all my little ones that I'm working on. This one I used all different colors, just whatever color I had, because I had a handful. I had this little section filled up with these, and then I went back and put a little bit bigger ones. These ones here, I think I'm going to try it all the same color this time. That'll be fun. So, and I'm just going to take this, the glue, and put dots all around it, and then start picking up the flowers and laying them right on top of the dabs of glue that I put on there. It's fun to get a couple colors in there. That one actually doesn't really match, does it? I'll pull that one out. There, okay. So now I can go ahead, and I've got to decide on this one here. Then I use these, they're little tiny flower, they're fingernail gems. I'll show you. Aren't they adorable? A friend of mine just gave these to me. She got them at Michael's, and it was a nice bigger container, and she filled this container up for me. So that's what I use for the middle of these flowers. But it looks really busy, and I do like it, but I'm thinking maybe the plain solid black dots in this one would look nice. So let me get my black dots out, and let's do that this time. I think that'll be really sharp. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put some dots in the middle of all these flowers. There, and then I can go ahead and think this is going to be really sharp to have just plain black in the centers. And I forget where I saw this picture. It was online somewhere. Whoops, that one needs more glue on that one. But I saw a picture that was kind of similar to this, and I thought, ooh, I could do that background with just markers. And then, and I don't know how they did theirs, because again, it was just a picture that I saw. Is that staying on? Yep, it is. And they had a verse written up on the top, and I thought that was pretty too. Oh, that's a furry one. There. But I thought the grass idea, that was a really cool idea. All right, that looks neat. Make sure they're all on. Yep. Okay, now I want to fill in with some bigger flowers. Alrighty. Maybe some blues. That would be pretty. All right, let me dump these back in. Put these blues out here. All right, that should be good for now. Okay, do I need any more? There's that one really long, but that's okay. I kind of like that. That's cute. All right, so we can put these back. And then I just need a dot on the inside of each of these. And I think I'm going to stick with the black. I think that's a neat idea. Yeah, that or I could do white. Oops, drop my pencil. You know what, let's do these silvery white ones. That might be kind of pretty. Ooh, yes, and that'll be a nice contrast too. Oops, I forgot to put a dab of glue in that one. That's pretty. See, whenever I have shiny, glittery paper, shiny or glittery, then this is, I love to do this to punch out little dotted centers for flowers, because this really makes them pop right off that page, and I like that. One more. And look at how quickly this was put together. Isn't that fun? There. Isn't that pretty? What a fun, simple little card to make. Alrighty. And great to use up these cutoffs. Yep. Because we've all got those, that's for sure. Alright, so let's turn this over and give it a little back rubby. There. That's nice. Alright, and then I do have my little bugs. And I want to add either 2 or 3, we'll see. How about one there, and one there. Yep, I guess it's going to be 3. That's a leaf or a bug? A leaf. All right. And I've got some little ones right there. So there's that one. There's this one. And there's this one. Perfect. All right. So turn that over. Give it a back rub again. The reason why I turn it upside down and give it a back rub is because that way you're pressing it down really good without knocking stuff off. So, and if there's glue that's peeking out, you don't want it to smudge and smear. That would be terrible if you're, especially at this point when you're almost done with the thing. All right, so let me pull this up closer to you, and you can see the 3 bugs on there, little ladybugs. Isn't that fun? And let's see if we can find them on here. Aren't they cute? Alrighty, so we need a back paper to go on this. So this one is, let's see, I think I want to do the blue. That might be pretty. Do I have a reddish in here? I do have the pink, but I just used that. I think I'm going to do this blue. I think that'll be pretty. Either that one or this navy. Let's see, which one looks better? That's pretty. Or do I want the navy? Oh, that's pretty too. I think this really pulls the black dots out, but I think I like this one better. All right, I'm going to use this one. Alrighty, so I've got to trim this down just a little bit. So I'll get my trimmer, because first I need to cut this in half, and then do, let's see, 4 1/4. All right, so half of that can go back. Now I want to cut this down to 4 inches. 4 inches by 5 1/4. All right, and then this needs to be trimmed down to 3 3/4, and then cut the edges off as close to those buggies and flower as I can. There, okay. All right, and these strips can go in my strip container right there. Now this can go in here. Oh yes, that's perfect. And then that can go on a white card. Come on. That'll be pretty. All right, but first I've got to cut the guts out, because I do not like to waste that cardstock. That's just too pretty and it costs money, so why not get something else? I love to cut something big out of the center, because you're not going to see that when it goes on here. You're not going to see it. So, and I also like to do the corners. So let's get 4 flowers. Perfect. Alrighty. And the flowers that we cut, I can do what I did with the other one and put them on the inside. All right, so let's go ahead and glue this down first. It's funny, I just opened this glue, and at first it was kind of runny, but then it started to thicken up, which is good. All right. Good. And see, and you can use, if you wanted to, you could put this on the inside and put the verse on there. So, or you could just put just the flowers, which is probably what I'll do. Just the flowers, like that. Yep. All right. So now I want to put some 3D on this. So, and right now I had some cardboard sitting on my desk, so I chopped it up. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to just use some cardboard bits, because I can. Because that will certainly lift it up for me. And nobody ever sees the inside unless they tear the thing apart anyways. Boy, that just squished out a whole bunch. Alrighty. Wowza kabaza. That was a lot. There, okay. So now we can turn that up. Lay this down on there. Press it down, turn it over. Give it a little back rub. Got that glue on my fingers. That's pretty. I like it. Very nice. Okay, and then on the inside, we can put the flowers. You know, I think what I might do this time is put just 3 flowers going across the bottom. That'll be pretty. Let's do that. Squirt, squirt, squirt. That works. Alrighty, and a little bit of that glue came out. There, alrighty. Then we need a dot for in the middle. So let's pull those black dots back down. Guess I could use that glue that I just wiped off, huh? That works. Waste not, want not, right? It's just going to be thrown away anyway, so why not use it? And we got one more. There, perfect. That's nice. I like that. All right, so these can go back. This can go back in the box with the other blue flowers. Whoops, turn it around. There. So now you know how I get so many flowers, because no matter what I'm making, I'm cutting the guts out. I really like how these came out. So look at this. Isn't that pretty? What a fun, simple card to make. This one's got the blue going around, and this one's got that peach color going around. And look at the difference in the grass. So each one comes out a little bit different, and I've got enough to make 2 more too. Yes, I do. So that's kind of cool. And you could even put this on the inside too if you wanted to follow the idea right into the inside. But I kind of like using up the guts. Why not? So there you go. There's another using up your white scraps idea for you. I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.